Hello there.
On the road again.
I can't wait to get on the road.
Hang on, I just noticed this tank cannon does not have ammo. Did you remember the cannon we had on the Mudskipper?
Yeah.
It had the ammo bar that we put down into this one doesn't. It has infinite ammo.
Oh, good.
It seems to have a slightly slower rate of fire.
Still. We left that in. So where last we left off, it's been a whole day, Dave. I can't remember.
Can't remember.
Two whole days.
So in the last stream we played through Ravenholm.
Oh, that's right. I blocked that from my memory.
And then we went through
Oh yeah, didn't we find a base full of Combine?
Yes.
And didn't we then kill most of the Combine?
We found a base full of Combine, and then the Combine weren't shooting at us. We kind of came at them from behind, and they'd been shooting at the Resistance.
That's right.
And the Resistance said...
The Resistance had a name, and I can't remember what it was. The Liberation, maybe.
Yeah, that's what yes. I think the... Well, I think the Vortiguns called it Liberation. I looked them up, and I think they are called the Resistance. Because they're just boring name.
Excuse. You tell that to Poe Dameron.
Boring conversation anyway.
That...
It's completely different.
That's different.
Yes. But yes, we got to the base on the beach, and they gave us a car. Vroom, vroom, vroom.
Griffin is now visible.
Hello. It's all right. As long as we can see you when you talk.
Yeah, you're allowed to be invisible if you so choose. It just confused and startled me because I didn't know that was a thing.
Yes. We rescued the place on the beach by killing lots of Combine, and then they gave us a car and said, Eli has been captured.
Oh, that's
Dr.
right.
Eli Vance has been captured, and we're heading for...
They took Alex's dad.
And we're heading for
and we're like, hell no.
We're heading for the prison called Nova Prospect.
We're going along the coast road, which is dangerous.
Which is dangerous because of antlions and presumably lots of...
and again, I'm sensing a theme in the places that we go.
Yes. I mean, just the entire world is dangerous, but the Resistance are used to keeping their heads down, and we are kind of stomping through the thing towards...
Your car's going the wrong way. Yeah, true. Shall we make tracks?
Yes. The only other thing that we did last week was last session was we came to Colonel Cubbage.
Oh yeah,
who showed
Cubbage.
us how to... Is it Pew? Pew.
Didn't we see Cubbage speaking to Green?
Speaking to G-Man.
G-Man, that's right.
But the G-Man isn't necessarily on Green's side.
No, the G-Man is an enigma.
Yes. He's sort of
wrapped in a creepy
he's sort
face.
of on humanity's side, sort of.
There are lots of people who are technically humanity, though. And some of them aren't very nice.
I'm going to need to
I suppose most of the humans who aren't very nice in this game are the ones who are on the Combine side.
Yes.
And the Combine do not seem to be on humanity's side.
I also looked up backstory because I've been trying to, from memory, tell you what the
Griffin says, I am able to be invisible, and on Twitch.
Yeah, I also looked up the backstory. So, in Half-Life, what you do, what Black Mesa was doing in Half-Life was, let's see here. Let me see if there's anything to get in here. What Black Mesa was doing was going to what's called the Border World.
Okay.
To get samples to help them do things.
Nefarious things?
Actually, this looks like I'm going to have to concentrate on...
Okay.
Maybe we'll pick up story time in a minute. I'm going to...
Oh, I forgot to...
Because I think there's actually... I seem to recall...
I'm just going to shamelessly plug myself in another
channel. Ha-ha!
Eh?
Ha-ha.
Eh? Is that a fucking bowcaster?
It's a crossbow, but it's also a sniper crossbow, which we can use to...
You can actually zoom in. Death. Did you manage to kill someone already? I thought you were aiming for the sign.
It's a sniper rifle. There was a person on the sign.
Oh, right. I was wondering why you were shooting the sign.
Yes, because I have meta knowledge here. I have meta knowledge and
cheater.
Yeah. So this is the this now we have a sniper rifle, so I pinned the guy to the sign, which there's an achievement for pinning the guy to the sign. Yes, the crossbow is pretty cool. Very low ammo, very low rate of fire, but you can snipe from very long distances. Which makes it very cool. Everyone has taken cover, so I can't see them just now.
Well, it is a sensible thing to do when there's suddenly someone
I'm still zoomed in.
sniping crossbow bolts at you.
Right, so what I'm probably gonna do is grab the pulse rifle. Oh dear. Jump in.
Sorry, I'm more underslept than usual, so yawning a lot.
How do I get through here? Is this going to bonk? Yeah, that's going to bonk.
It bonk!
So in order
That's just rude.
In order to get through, I'm going to have to
disable the force field.
Disable the box.
And I suppose you can't do that by shooting at the force field.
No, I can't.
Oh. Hello, Splu. Oh no.
Bombs.
More bombs.
To...
Just surrounded by splody friends today. Oh no, they're throwing these bombs at you.
Okay, running out of the way because they're going to set off the.
That's going to set off the barrel.
Trying to.
Oh, there's so many splody friends in there. Okay, that guy looks less like the Combine we've seen so far and more like an NCR Ranger.
Yeah, they are all slightly different.
Like how you get, you know, Arctic troopers and regular stormtroopers and jungle troopers.
Can I throw this guy? Yes, I can.
Actually, I suppose Arctic troopers is... Oh, no.
Really not got the hang of...
catching grenades and throwing them back?
Well, I'm dead.
You are? That's what that means? Sorry. Griffin says meta-knowledge equals best knowledge.
Yes.
So Griffin is on the side of cheating, it seems. No, I'm kidding.
Okay. Maybe I'll not go
I speak as though I never use meta-knowledge when quite frequently I do.
Looking for... There we go.
Kaboom!
Kaboom.
Well, the nice thing about... The nice thing about dying is we have all our splody friends back now.
Kaboom.
Oh no.
Still not got the knack of catching the...
I mean, catching grenades does seem like it's pretty difficult, even if you do have a grab again.
These guys are armed with shotguns, so it is good for me to...
Close the distance?
Yeah, well, to use my shotgun because they'll be dropping down for it.
Ah, canny.
So, any more of you playing in here?
What is this?
Oh, there we go. I could also be using SMG because, as we've established, the my little car has a stock of SMG bullets. Oh, look!
Oh, so it does. Oh, are you gonna? Oh, I love where this is going.
I don't know.
Oh,
it's because it's because that's this little APC is what's powering the thing. So.
So now you've taken away the power that was powering the force field.
The force field.
Yeah. Oh, we are joined by Max Velocity. Hello. You don't know Max, but he and I, or they and I, sorry, I don't know your pronouns, interact on YouTube, comments, and Twitter.
Aha.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Even if I should know you, I probably don't. Like even the people who I've hung out with, I probably don't know all that well. Now this is a tunnel.
What's kind of funny is that there's a lot of people that I know through Outside Xbox and Outside Extra who you don't know, even though you're the one who got me into Outside Xbox and Outside Extra.
Yep. Loading slowly.
It's loading.
Also, let us know if there's any changes to if the stream is particularly laggy or anything. We've played around with the settings a little bit.
Yes, fair point. Let us know
hopefully that won't
you can hear / see things.
Yeah,
okay.
But if hopefully nothing should change too much. But if it does, just let us know. We'll change the things back, I guess.
Say we, you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hopefully, because it crashed last week, so hopefully it won't crash this week again.
Oh god, yeah. I'm gonna need to remember to actually. week again. It was like
sorry, last time.
Sorry, the way time passes, it feels like it's been longer than it is.
So we have this sleepy thing.
We kind of already had this problem even before quarantine because we
yeah.
don't leave home so much.
So can I go into sneak mode?
I keep forgetting.
There's a railway. Yeah, there's a railway thing up there. I've somehow brought myself down to 66 health by poorly handling a shootout with a combine dude. So I think there's probably going to be an encounter here if I'm not careful. Radio alert! There we go. That was one guy. Anybody else go and make an appearance?
Tire time.
I think I could throw at people.
And you can say, aren't you tired of this?
Maybe I will start to shotgun. Here we go. Hopefully it's health packs before. Not very many health packs, but some. I seem to remember that this, in previous playthroughs, this turned into... I had to do this several times, so I feel like there's a hard fight coming. I got this kind of spidey sense that there's a hard fight coming up here.
Meta-knowledge.
Yes. There's a railway up there. So if I'm being a little bit cautious, that's possibly why.
Griffin says, on my realm, the quantum one, time is relative. And Max says, looks like Gordon Freeman is tired out. There we go, a man after my own heart.
Anything more happening? So let's switch back to SNG. Just because we have
Colourful crates!
Yeah.
Oh, they're nice.
So
Too bad about the, location and...
rocket. That almost certainly means that we're about to fight a...
Oh no, you're gonna fight... Yeah. You're gonna fight a Marlurk Queen! Wait, wrong game again.
Yeah, that almost certainly means that we are about to fight a... one of the... Choppers.
Hunter killer.
If this was Fallout, I'd be raiding this place for junk.
Yeah.
Well,
ceramic screws.
Ooh. Well, Fallout 4 anyway.
Yeah, specifically Fallout 4. Yeah.
How much of Fallout 4 do you play?
I need to get back to it. I still haven't. There's quest lines that I haven't done, and I'm actually kind of scared too because I'm scared that I've fucked things up with the Institute, and if I go there, I'll be attacked on sight. And
Moan.
Moan.
Was that a sign that there's a
head crab zombie?
Zombies nearby?
I mean, it's always best to assume that wherever you go, there are head crab zombies. To avoid audio feedback, we have our volume down pretty low.
So we can't hear
so mostly what I can hear is the whistling of the computer fans.
Yeah, our computer is a bit noisy. I wonder if there's much I can do to. So, seem to have taken care of that. I think that's a... can I get the car up here? So this is a railway line, right?
Okay.
Can I get the car...
You want to drive your car along the railway line?
Yeah.
Oh, there's another barrier.
Yeah, we can't go that way. That's just...
But we don't want to go that way.
We don't want to go that way. We want to go
didn't want to go that way anyway.
Yeah.
Game. We'll go the other way.
Crap alert.
Oh no.
That's not encouraging. There is a part of this where we end up jumping across underneath, I think, but I think we have to give up the car by that point.
No, give up the car.
Well, I mean, at some point we stop using the car, but I can't remember at which point.
That makes me sad.
I also have memories. There are levels.
I missed the mud skip already.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Griffin says, I tried Fallout 4 a few times, but I didn't like all of the bugs, or the bugs.
Yeah. What I was going to say about Fallout 4 was that there's a major difference in Fallout 4, which is the way compared to... Oh. I keep forgetting there's falling damage here. There's a major difference.
Saying nothing.
Yeah. There's a major difference in the way Fallout 4 works compared to
3 in New Vegas.
Yeah, and which is the fact that there's a lot more. There's a lot more stuff you can do that is. There's a lot more stuff you can do with the stuff that you find. So, I mean, it was a big thing in that, like Fallout 3, was that 99% of the stuff that you pick up is just junk, and you need to be very careful about. This is the whole thing about. Bethesda games being basically a inventory management. Oh dear.
Sorry, I'm pointing. That
Yes.
only signals to Dave and not to anyone else that there's a little buddy up ahead with multiple little buddies on them. And Max says Fallout 4 is in my ever-increasing backlog. Oh, mood.
Yeah.
I have all these games that I haven't played yet because I have it in my head that I'm going to stream them.
Yeah.
And then I never get around to streaming them.
Yeah. What I was saying that
Fallout 4 is, oh, hello, little mud crab friend. Fuck off. Thank you. We were talking about Fallout 4, mud crab.
Yeah. Head crab.
God!
Did you mean to say mud crab or head crab? Yes.
Bethesda has tainted me forever.
But in Fallout 4, everything is useful. So
you have to pick up everything.
It completely changes the kind of and Bethesda games tend to be always tend to make the joke that Bethesda games tend to be inventory management simulators.
Yes. That's what I like about them.
So what's going on down here? Medkits and the like.
Okay, so you need to remember that there are medkits back there that you can use when you inevitably get hunter killered.
Yeah, shot by the flying thing. The hunter killer was the kind of like Apache helicopter that shot us before. There's the gunships are the kind of animal things that we're about to fight with. The gunships are the ones that can fire back at your rockets. So I think we only ever fight one. Which again, there's a rocket. There's a thing of rocket
has
ammo.
boss fight written all over it.
There's a thing of rocket ammo there. That's a pretty reasonable sign that we're going to fight a hunter killer at some point.
Max says that head crab got yeeted into the sea. Yep, it got what was coming to it. And Griffin said, I may have put all my points in charisma and luck. That's how I play New Vegas. Although I suppose you're probably talking about Fallout 4. I always put on.
There are so many fun different ways to play Fallout 4 because of all the ways all the perks can stack up. Oh.
I love how we're playing a Valve game and just kind of talking about Bethesda games the whole time.
Yeah. Just.
Head crab.
Oh
no! Why no?
Oh no, we're on a rail bridge. I think it's something going overhead.
Okay.
Train horn.
It's a train horn with an exclamation point. Wow, this is oof.
Yeah. Screen tearing. Do we try?
Jitter.
Is that a jump? How do we feel about making that jump? Not very good.
Remember, full damage is a
jump.
thing.
Full damage is indeed a thing.
Oh no, this is so precarious.
I'm creeping. That creeping probably.
It's gonna shuggle us off the edge. The vibrating of the trains.
Creeping probably does not help. I'm an inveterate Minecraft player, so I'm thinking
I know.
I can't fall off as long as I'm creeping.
Well, just keep telling yourself that, Dave. Oh, thank God for railings.
No,
Hello. What was that when it was at home?
Oh, that's a. Oh dear. I think this is signs of a.
Oh God. Has that been headcrabbed? Or?
No, I think that's probably signs of. Oh, and.
That was one of our friends.
I think that was one of our friends. Yeah.
You can tell because they're not wearing a mask.
Again, seeing loads and loads. I have a suspicion.
There's health packs everywhere.
Health packs there. I have a suspicion that we're working our way across here, and we're going to have to work our way back again. Oh.
Ah. Guys, could you not? We're waiting for a boss fight.
We may need to do something like...
Oh, interesting take. Griffin, yeah, because I'm saying we're talking about a Bethesda game while playing a Valve game, and Griffin says because Valve paved the way for Bethesda. Yeah. I actually don't know. I don't know much about the chronology of the games and which came first and which did what. I know that Valve has been pretty groundbreaking, though.
I feel like this is about the same era as Morrowind.
Oh well, this is way better than Morrowind.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, but it's doing very different things. Very
True.
linear storytelling. And I think what Bethesda was doing, even from very early on, Bethesda was doing the open world thing.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, to be fair, I played Morrowind after already being familiar with Skyrim, and if you go to Morrowind having played Skyrim controls, it's just the least intuitive thing in the world.
Yeah. But I mean, that's a bit like comparing Half-Life and Half-Life 2.
Yeah, that's fair. If they did a remaster of Morrowind or Oblivion with Skyrim controls, or just updated controls, I would play it in a heartbeat.
Yeah, there is an ongoing project which will probably never be done. Which is to make.
Yeah.
Incidentally, there was also a Combined Radio chapter. We're about to get a fight. There has also, which has recently been released, an ongoing project to redo Half-Life 1 in the Source engine.
Nice.
So this is basically making Half-Life, the original Half-Life,
like Half-Life
in this engine.
Neato.
And that's recently been released, but it's there was a Zero Punctuation review of it. But it's one of those things that's been in development for a bajillion years, and because with community developed things, you're never quite.
Well, sure, because you're doing it for free, and you have other day jobs to worry about.
You're never quite sure whether they will ever be finished.
Yeah. Max says, I still consider Half-Life 2 as one of the best FPSs of all time. Yeah, I mean, I already knew it was a classic, and that's kind of one of the reasons we're playing it, is because I've never seen a playthrough of it.
Yeah, I have to say, I think it stands up a lot better than the first Half-Life. Something shocking. Something exploded.
Is that a grenade?
I don't know, it might have been.
Pulse line?
I don't know what happened.
Morphine administered. What a helpful suit.
Yeah, I think when you get down to 0, your suit will give you a little bit of a
boost.
A little bit of a boost.
Such a helpful suit.
I did throw a grenade, so the grenade may have set off like an exploding barrel.
Maybe.
So what am I doing here?
This architecture is really bad for my anxiety.
Really?
It's just the fact that it's the tallness, the fact that we could fall, the fact that there's lots of twisty turns, the fact that we can't see where we're going and there could be enemies anywhere. Yeah, it's exciting, but I'm glad I'm not the one operating the controls.
Yes. Oh! And I am having a UI problem. I'm not having trouble working out which change my weapon. And I'm down to 19 health. So we are probably going to die quite shortly.
When was the last time we... Oh, hello, little red furry spoon friend.
How do we get up to where you are?
Yeah,
maybe we backtrack, because there was a bunch of health back this way. So
yeah,
maybe we can backtrack to...
That's a good idea.
Some of the health.
Because there has been health littered all over the place, but we were at 99, so we couldn't pick any of it up.
Yeah. Can we get back across there, or do we go up here? Yeah, there we go. There's a health back.
It's a dynamic that I would find stressful if I were playing, because I'm used to RPGs where you just pick up the health and hold on to it in your inventory.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you keep holding on to it until you die because you didn't use it, because what if you need it later?
I think I'm really in good. I think going back to Half-Life 2 being kind of the best FPS of all time, it's really well laid out. Yeah. And very, very creative. What's that grenade?
Because the thing is, you've got the gameplay and the story kind of serving each other. Valve definitely do the kind of environmental storytelling and a really carefully crafted. Like showing you how headcrabs work.
Showing you how things work, showing you where to go, the whole follow the light kind of thing in a very natural way.
I haven't seen Follow the Light that much as we've been playing, but that might be because...
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a.
I think it's maybe a bit more subtle than I was expecting, and I haven't been paying the most attention. Again, you're the one playing, and I'm just kind of along for the ride, so... Yeah. So the mechanics of it are...
Yeah, I think it's one of those things like the the cliche of it is probably not as true as the cliche makes it sound. Aha. So here's a thing that I have to use. Use a thing to unblock.
Ooh! So you can gravity gun through the force field. That's good. Wommy friend.
Wommy friend.
Okay, but there's another wommy friend that will help your health.
Health. So this is my. Ooh, I've got my thing to 75.
Nice. Oh, I miss the Wom so much. Thank you, Wom friend.
And that I think is
the real hero of this game.
So I'm getting being shot at.
Oh no, we just warmed ourselves up.
Being shot at from up here. Oh,
grenade
explosion.
Well, that's suboptimal. Rude.
What's that flying around?
I know it's not, but
Gunship.
when I see
there
those...
we go.
Oh, there's that boss we were waiting for. Whenever I see an orange circle, I'm thinking aperture. I mean, it's not, but...
Ammo 3. Can we...
So we need rockets to take this thing down, and we need to do it in such a way that it doesn't shoot the rockets out of the sky. You creepy alien shit. Ah!
We need to get back to where the rockets were.
This is so inconsiderate that these people are also attacking us while the ship is already attacking us.
So we're going to use a shotgun because I think we're going to get some close quarter fighting. What's that grenade? Grenade?
Would anyone like a grenade? If the answer was no, bad luck, I already sent it. Shaky, shaky.
Oh, can't go that way anymore.
Well, were the rockets back there?
No.
Where were the rockets?
Okay. Dead. User fidelity.
Low health warning, Dave.
Okay, back to...
So we have just wommed.
Okay, so what we're going to do is...
Hide. He's also taking full damage.
I see. There's a...
Griffin says, I would love a grenade.
So
there's a slight issue that when we hand out these particular grenades, they don't have the pins in them.
Keep running, just keep running. Yes. Sorry, just register what you said about the handing out the grenades with it.
You have the grenade, but you can't have the pin.
Explosion. Something just exploded. Yes, something here just exploded. Dun, dun, dun. We need to make our way back to where there were some...
Okay, this is where we fell to our death.
Yeah, there was a hole. This time I managed to jump over the hole.
Good. Passed your perception check.
Dun, dun, dun. So
we're safe in here forever, right?
Yeah.
Just wait out the rest of the game and yourself.
Can I do it while being shot at?
Max says, as Jacob would say in Mass Effect 2, gravity's one mean mother, huh? Yes!
Here we go.
Did you ever play Mass Effect 2?
I did. Mass Effect 2.
Mm.
I played all three, so I have indeed played. One day, maybe we should play Mass Effect in this same vein.
I mean,
Mass Effect is another seminal game that we'll have.
Well, in terms of BioWare, I've been meaning to do a Dragon Age playthrough. And if you don't want to watch me play, I know one or two people who will happily co-commentate and tell me what to do.
I think I have to say, I think.
Oh, it looks like there's a fish swimming in the air. It would be hauntingly beautiful if it wasn't trying to kill us.
Kaboom.
Goodbye.
Yes. Come up.
In response to giving out grenades without pins, Griffin says, that's fine, I always have at least one paperclip or bobby pin on me. Does that work? Putting a thing back in where the pin was?
So, if I remember correctly, I think with these kind of grenades, they have a kind of spring-loaded clip, so you pull out the pin, and as long as you're holding on to it, the timer won't run down.
Okay.
So if you pick, you don't even need the pin, as long as you. So what the pin is there is to hold the spring-loaded clip in when you're not holding on to it.
Aye.
So you can, if you pick up a grenade, you should be able to stop the timer just by holding the clip in.
Like, so water doesn't break your fall when it's that far up.
Okay.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Griffin says
Oh,
if you still have the
bombs.
spoon. Huh?
Back to before the...
Yes. You know, I'm
Well,
starting to think we might need to
let's-
practice
next-
saving
yeah,
more
next-
regularly.
Let's practice our save hygiene. Forgotten to take out the dude. Damn.
See, because this game doesn't have quick save in it, it's less like our Skyrim playthroughs where after every enemy you defeat them like quick save.
Did I finish the thought I was saying? But I think
The grenade pins.
no, we're talking about Mass Effect. And,
Oh, Mass Effect, yes.
And Mass Effect and
Jump, jump, jump.
yeah. So with Mass Effect and Dragon Age, I feel like there's there's a lot of part of why I think Half-Life works really well for this kind of Let's Play is that it's very
It's linear and what the I didn't know there were barnacles on this level.
neither did I.
Oh god. That's an incredible stroke of luck that we full damage. I'm freaking out, Dave.
Yeah, because Half-Life is this kind of linear game, it makes it.
Yeah, it means it's not gonna like.
It makes it easier to do as a kind of linear
Let's play.
Whereas I think
Like if you did a game like Skyrim, you'd probably have to stick to just.
Yeah.
Doing, well, I was gonna say.
We did do it. We did do a Let's Play Skyrim.
We started one. I would still love to finish it sometime. I mean, or start another one.
But I think what we ended up doing there was that we would do kind of the main missions, whereas we
For
would,
the Dark Brotherhood.
Yeah. Did we get it?
Although, to be fair, the other fun way of doing Skyrim Let's Plays is to find a gimmick. Like having fun with logs or...
But even then, I think you don't really want to have hours and hours of you just playing through the game. So what we did with our Let's Play was that we had kind of an hour of us playing where it was both of us doing commentary, and then I played for 3 hours.
Yeah, we did the boring stuff
off
screen.
Yeah.
We did not record the inventory management.
Right. We will save.
Also, in terms of our propensity for falling and hitting the water, Max says from that height, hitting the water is basically like hitting concrete.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, starting to get that. Okay, Mr. Science.
Well,
Do you have something to add?
I feel like if you can make your... Because divers dive off like cliffs and things. So
I suppose
but as long as you can make your...
It depends on the depth of the
contact.
Depends on the depth of the water as well.
Yeah. As long as you can make your... So if you want to make yourself long and thin with a very sharp point of contact to...
Okay, so like
you
why...
straight into the water.
If you're a trained diver and, you know, you're going into a body of water that has a long drop of water that's not going to have you hitting the ocean floor, and, you know, you've angled yourself correctly and you've got your hands together in that little...
Yeah, if you do a belly flop at that
oh no, a belly
size,
flop will kill you.
You're going to have trouble, yeah.
You'll be a bloody smear.
Yeah. So
I've got to imagine though that there's a height at which no matter how much you've angled yourself and made yourself pointy,
yeah, I suppose so.
the fall will still kill you.
The other there's a
then there's terminal velocity.
Yeah, your terminal velocity will be higher if you're making yourself into a point. So I guess you want to do a belly flop until for as long as you can to slow yourself down, and then at the last possible minute turn yourself into a sharp point so that you penetrate the water smoothly.
I think I'm just going to avoid jumping off of cliffs into water.
Yeah,
personally.
Yeah, it's battery.
Okay, Griffin has more hot grenade information, but when you throw the grenade, the spoon falls out. If you are fast, it technically is possible to trick the grenade into thinking it still has a spoon. I feel like I know too much of this stuff. Is the spoon the pin?
Yes. I don't know. Possibly.
Hello, headcrab friend. What's the headcrab fighting?
It's fighting an antlion.
Oh, well, I say
it was fighting 2 antlions. There is now only 1 antlion.
Well, that works out for us. Okay, instead of fighting 3 things, we fight 2 things. I mean, 1 thing. Oh
dear,
no.
right, okay, let's get a move on.
The antlions can't climb, right?
I have a feeling, that when we cut the power...
the force field's deactivated and let the antlions and headcrabs in.
Yeah. Something... Yes. Or there was... Or at least... Oh!
No. Just fight the... Oh, you already killed the antlion. You know what I
So
say?
the Combine is indeed now fighting the Antlions.
If the Combine and the Antlions can just take each other out, that would be super.
So, yeah, I think by cutting the power, we also cut the... Because you remember there were those little thumper things that stopped the Antlions at there.
Oh yeah, they wouldn't go near the things that made the noises, like a mosquito repellent. Well, butts. Oh hey, our faithful car is still here. He didn't run away.
Sorry?
He didn't run away. He waited for us. What a good car.
Yes. And yep, things are down, so we can get on through.
We can
Why do I
the
have
fuck out of Dodge.
Yes.
Hello,
Toot,
train.
toot. Yeah.
I hope there's not a train coming in the other direction.
Okay, let's not play.
Wait,
to preserve mission critical resources. That means
that's
we
not
destroy the... Okay, so how do we...
I think we should wait until the... Well, no, we can't now. Oh god.
Train coming?
Oh god, 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 oh god. Get behind the other train, get behind the other train, get behind the other train. Oh god, 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 this train is so long. Is it not moving?
Kaboom!
Damn it to hell.
Failure to preserve missing mission critical resources.
What I propose is
Engine stalled in water.
I'm sure there's a way.
So we need to go far enough forward that we trigger the... Oh. So
I think we just wait.
Here's where we can keep it safe.
We wait here forever.
I don't think the train will trigger until we go a certain distance forward. We need to listen very carefully. There we go. Train horn. Pull back. Toot toot.
And just hide here.
Toot toot. Okay. Is that close enough that he's going to get past
I
the
guess
train?
we're going to find out. There was probably a badass way to do it where you managed to eke through.
Yeah, I think there is a way.
Right in time, but
maybe I was not.
I don't think we're badass enough for that.
Not insufficiently badass.
And Max says, "Dally with the premonition." Yes, thank you.
There is a sprint mode on the thing. Yeah, we almost got there.
Dave.
Here.
Dave.
Hello?
Dave.
Hello.
Careful, Dave. You okay?
What do you mean? Be perfectly careful.
I didn't realise you meant to go this way. I thought you...
Yes, this is...
I thought you took a tumble.
You can't go into the train tunnel, and we've established that is a bad idea.
That's fair.
However...
Sometimes the light you're going towards is just the oncoming train.
So we go into the car tunnel.
That seems more prudent. Oh yeah, Max says use the turbo boost. Oops. Well, now we know that.
Could have done that, but... As was said, see the silhouette of a...
I see the silhouette of a man. Scaramouche, Scaramouche, will you please?
Okay. We're back into survival horror.
Uh-oh. But we have ammo. Hello.
So,
You say anti-tau cannon.
And a tau cannon.
And
so the tau cannon is the gun that has no requires
tau
no
cannon, got it. I thought you said anti-cow cannon, and I got very confused.
Yes, that is quite confusing. So
That
this
is
is feeling
already
very.
dead.
I think that was a person.
Oh
Emphasis on
no.
was. So here we are.
Hello. I see a little sneaky bit.
Yes, with a.
Is that a head crab?
I think there is a head crab in there.
Not anymore. I said, there we go.
Head crab death. That's what we're like. Oh, didn't mean to throw that.
There might be another head crab.
Grenade explosion.
We've made sure that there wasn't another head crab.
Yes.
Oh god.
That's the head crab.
That's the head crab. You wedged it into the filing. Oh no.
Yeah, there were two head crabs.
There were two.
They are both dead.
Moan.
Moan.
Hello. Hello, friend. How are you doing today?
Okay, so this feels very Fallout.
Oh hey, 0 point energy.
Oh, ammunition warning. There we go. Some alert. Ooh.
Max asks, Dally and Dave, how did you find Ravenholm with the zombies? It scared the shit out of me when I first played it.
I have to say, when I first played this game, it took me several years before I... Oh, I thought we were behind it. The Ravenholm zombies.
Oh, those goddamn goths again.
I have to say, it took me many years before I got good enough to complete this game, and the sticking point was Ravenholm.
We don't go to Ravenholm anymore.
On the playthrough that I got through Ravenholm, I completed the game.
I didn't know that about you.
Yeah, but I mean that was some time ago.
Ravenholm freaked me right the hell out.
Yep.
Because that was the first time we met the goth head crabs.
I mean, it's designed to be like that, isn't it?
I know.
It's designed to be scary. So, crying out loud, 2 can play at that game, Mister.
Bonk. Too bad these aren't Splody friends.
Do that game.
But yeah, if I'd been playing, it would have taken a significantly longer time, just because.
And again,
I would have been freaking out so much that I think it would have impacted my ability to play.
The other thing is that it is very again, Ravenholm is built to be much more of a. You have to be very, very frugal. You have to play it strategically. You have to be very frugal with your ammo.
You have to use your environment. You have to rely on your gravity gun.
And it is one of those.
Die a lot.
And because everything's so.
Also, I'm just really freaked out by Father Grigori. I mean, I'm really glad he helped us, but I'm worried about him, Dave. He's not okay.
But and there's stuff like it's difficult to judge whether did you do okay in that last thing. Have you got enough health and ammo to get you through the rest of the level? That means you have to play. If you are not as confident, it can be quite difficult to know should I save here and go back, or should I kind of carry on going to the next thing? I don't know what I'm saying, but it can be quite a. I think it's the hardest level. I think Ravenholm is the hardest part of the game, definitely, and very scary in a way that I don't think the rest of the game is quite that scary.
I mean, they made it night on purpose.
Yeah. There is a particular level in Half-Life² Episode 1, I think, which
we'll cut to,
which is easily the hardest part of Half-Life² Episode 1, where it's kind of a wave survival level.
Oh no! Well, that's kind of one of the things that I hate about Ravenholm, is because there's so many wave attacks. So what did those boxes do to offend you?
They were in the way of the car.
Oh, fair enough. So they had to be drowned.
Right. What's going on here? Are we already being shot at? Yeah, we're getting radio complaint chatter.
Griffin says, presumably of Father Grigori, he's living his best life while being in Ravenholm. That's a matter of opinion.
Take account of the courage.
I mean, he does seem to be thriving, but I'm still worried about him.
There we go.
Death. Wee, bonk.
Was that the other one?
How are we doing? I feel like I was going to say something about Ravenholm. It was probably just along the lines of
keeping on. Let's just push on quickly.
Oh yeah, Max says, I remember that bit from Half-Life² Episode 1. Well, I guess I've got that to look forward to.
Half-Life² Episode 2 has several fights that are quite hard. But they're kind of fights that are the way the mechanics work. They're quite strategic. So it's kind of fun to keep replaying them.
Oh, I remember what I was going to say. I miss Alex.
Yeah. There is more Alex in the.
I mean, I'd hope there's more Alex, but I still
there's
miss
more
her.
Alex in the next. Oh, cresting back up. That's a sign that we're about to start fighting.
Oh no! They're not going to call in another hunter killer, are they?
Well, no, that's not a hunter killer. That is a transport.
I don't like that either.
No, but at least they can't shoot at us.
It's still alien and biological.
And what's going on here?
Also, I still can't see any kind of string or cord or cable without thinking about those fucking barnacles. That's the fun thing about barnacles, is that you don't see them so much, and you kind of forget about them. And then suddenly you're being eaten.
Getting some shoots.
Oh, and little ground troops as well. Death coming from all sides at the moment.
I mean, the death isn't coming from above, so the death is... So the flying things are just transports, they're not going to shoot at us.
Max says we all miss Alex, one of the best female characters in any game. I'd go out on a limb and say one of the best characters in any game. And Griffin says Alex equals best backwards walker. Yes. She's so cool she doesn't need to look where she's going. Daka!
How are we doing? How are we doing? Am I still hearing... I'm hearing kind of little clip noises, which are making me think there might be more dudes. SMG.
Well, that's impressive, because I can still only hear the computer whistling. Hey, more colourful crates. They just look so friendly.
So that wire, big thick wire, is giving us a hint that we need to go in here and do a thing. Do a thing. Oh, it's some kind of a stacking puzzle.
Oh
Needing
boy.
5 batteries. Is it batteries? Batteries. Yeah. It's a battery puzzle. So we need to hunt down some
Batteries?
Some batteries.
Let me guess.
I wonder if there are any.
Can we take some
cars.
batteries out of the suit?
They're like car batteries, so I'm going to see if we can
Okay.
find any in the cars.
I mean, that would make sense. Dave. What you've done there,
What
Dave,
we've done there is...
you're still doing it. Well, I guess we can't get a battery out of that
there
car.
wasn't going to be a battery in that car, right? Oh look! Oh, am I still being shot at? I thought I saw spark.
I think it might just be
because I ran
from
into,
the power.
Right, yeah, if you run into
Yeah.
things, sometimes they spark. Yeah. Suit. Wrong kind of battery.
Mm-hmm. Booze. This bitch empty. Yeet.
Does that explode?
Oh.
One way to find out? No, it did not. What's this?
Hello,
This is on,
friendly car.
on stills?
Do
What
you?
do I see? What do I see there?
You
What do I see
have
there?
a
I see a battery. Battery.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Max says, "Oh, and don't forget Dog. Dog is the best at playing
Yeah.
catch shipping containers." Yes.
Yes, we did establish that Dog is the second best character in
Yes.
Half-Life after Alex.
Yeah. When we got to that part of the game, Dave was saying you're about to meet the second best character, and he was not wrong. I love Dog. I would die for Dog. I wouldn't need to die for Dog though, because Dog is perfectly capable of defending himself.
Right, so where do we find the... Can we get you... Can we actually get
I
one?
also miss Dog.
Yes, Dog is... Boomer will live sort of style. Dog does survive and is kind of... Dog is quite badass. There's a I'll not spoil it, but if we get to Half-Life 2 Episode 2, there's a scene kind of semi-near the end of that where Dog is kicking some serious...
Tail.
But yes, he's like
Merciless Patootie Keeper.
yes. But he's kind of like the scientist in that he's kind of off screen for most of the time. Probably because it would be like seriously.
It would, yeah, I know. Dog is OP pulls Nerf. I suppose that's why we don't get Alex for most of it.
While I am
To do it by ourselves.
Okay, these are going to
Like a
be
grown-up
problems
feeling.
if I'm not careful.
Yeet.
Okay, eat those over there. Water splash explosion.
Explode.
While I am doing a search,
Mm.
I'll go back to what I learned about the backstory,
Go on then.
which
Excuse
was
me.
that so Black Mesa were profiting from this trans-dimensional portal going to a place called the Border World.
God, this sounds
where
so
they
much
were
like Doom.
Yeah, it is a lot like Doom. And again, same era. Borrowed a lot from Doom in terms of its being a shooter, but has much more story.
Yeah, definitely. Doom is pretty story light.
Yeah, the Border World that they go to was. I think this is one that flies over, so probably not going to have batteries in it. You are the weakest card. Goodbye. So the Resonance Cascade which was the event of Half-Life 2, caused lots of portals from the Border World, which is also called Zen.
Is that where the Combine come from?
No.
Okay.
The Border World was a place where refugees had gone from the Combine War.
Oh.
And what you do in the story of Half-Life 1, you defeat the kind of overlord of Zen, who's called Nihilanth. Oh!
There was one right there!
They're right there all the time.
Oh.
Anyway.
Well, now you can shut up about lore. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Do you need another one?
No, that's it.
Okay, cool.
When you defeat... so what happened... When you cause the Resonance Cascade, you get there's a portal storm all over the world where portals come through from Zen.
Sure.
When you defeat Nihilanth at the end of Half-Life 1, then it starts what's called the 7-Day War, which is when the Combine, who are this kind of intergalactic or trans-universal empire who are suppressing all life, they can then come to our universe and...
Fuck shit up,
basically.
Yeah.
But there is kind of the people we defeated at the end of Half-Life 1 are a faction who were trying to escape from the Zen.
Is that the Vortigons?
No, sorry, that's a faction who were trying to escape from the Combine. The Lighthouse.
Did that include the Vortigons?
Yes. I think the Vortigons were slaves of Nihilanth, which is why they are friendly with us. Now, somebody mentioned the Lighthouse sometime previously in the lore. But hey, over here. What's
is
over here?
someone calling us?
Yes.
Friend!
Get your car in the garage!
Get your car into the garage. Okay.
I like your hat.
So that is a sign that we are done with the car.
Oh, well, at least it's going to a good home. You can live on a farm. You can run around the yard every day.
Smack. Oh.
Dave!
What?
Have some respect for your car. I'm just catching up on the chat, and Griffin was speculating that there might be a battery in the trunk. Oh, sorry.
Having you here to fight alongside us is going to make a big difference for morale. Here come the dropships.
Okay, fight's happening.
Oh man!
I should say I sounded so low that we can't actually hear when he's talking. So we have to get the cues from the
subtitles.
Yeah, dropship. Oh, okay, dropship does have a gun.
Apparently.
It doesn't seem to do anything.
Wait a minute. What's in that? Headcrabs? Oh no.
I mean, this is the first time that we're seeing them close up, but this has been happening kind of throughout the game. I've kind of been pointing them out that these.
Okay, so these come out of the dropships.
Yep.
Well, I mean, they came out of the dropships and then they died in pretty short order.
And now I've just remembered. I now no longer have. Oh, dropship coming over the road.
Come on.
Oh, it does have a little cannon, so it's going to go pew pew from a distance.
At least we're not being shelled with headcrabs. Is that something the Combine do?
Yes.
So the Combine will fight against headcrabs and headcrab zombies if they need to, but they will also use them as weapons.
Use them as kind of weapons.
I love how you're all jumping out one at a time. That's really considerate of you.
Yeah, really considerate.
How are we supposed to attack all at once? And how did you attack one at a time?
You're not pew-pewing with your little cannon. Good.
Sneaking up behind. Oh, no, this is the way they come out. Hello, goodbye. Hello.
They're having kind of...
Tell me why I say goodbye.
Beaches of Normandy kind of thing.
Much less heroic.
Right, here we have the start of the. Here we have the start of.
Dropship at the lighthouse.
No, yes, no. Now we have two. Right, now we have two happening at once.
Well,
this isn't going to be much more.
Well, this is.
Or is that the one that's just running away?
This is
or we just thought we were running away?
Well, to the lighthouse. You're just going to spit them out at the lighthouse. Someone just said, "Ow." Oh, that one didn't die right away.
Yeah, I've been trying to conserve ammo. Yeah, okay.
Well, your friends are coming to help.
Okay, there's still another one. Got a launcher, the lighthouse is full of rockets. I think that is a sign that we're about to get hit with...
Can we get inside the lighthouse where it's slightly safe?
That might be a sign that we're about to fight oh, well,
For a second, oh no, what did we just... Was that a grenade?
But that is a guy shooting with the gun.
Thank goodness for health.
Yeah, back. La, 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 la.
Health packs. I was just thinking that.
Here we go, rockets.
Kind of scary. I think we've been living together too well. Oh, hello, hunter killer.
No, it's not a hunter killer.
That's not a dropship, though.
No, this is a gunship. The hunter killer. There is only one hunter killer.
You're right. Sorry, the hunter killer is the mechanical one, not the organic one.
Yeah, yeah.
Just because it's such a catchy name.
Yeah, it's Ooh.
Oh,
And hunter killer can see inside the.
did you not? You just called it the hunter killer.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
So the gunship.
So don't take my correction as being.
We are such posers.
Okay.
We're not real gamers. We can't tell the difference between a hunter killer and a gunship.
So you have to try and do this kind of swirly thing to try and
make sure it doesn't lock on.
Yeah.
There's not any more health in there, is there? Just because you're looking a little bit peaky.
Maybe something here. Oh.
Yeah, you're good. There's some health. That is health,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yes.
Nom 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 nom.
What's this?
Are we out of rockets?
Yep, nothing wrong. Just got some.
Hooray! Here's rocket. Did that work?
No, the rocket's still in the air. It's going too far away, unfortunately.
Would you hold still for a second so a rocket can catch up? It's still going. There we go.
You get him? Pew pew. Bum, 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 bum,
A
bum.
little rocket that could.
Yes.
Good explodey friend. I'm having to remember to check the video feed as well as the chat to make sure we haven't crashed.
Good plan. That did happen last stream. We had a crash. So if we're spending too much, North Lighthouse Shore Point Base. So that's where we've come. It's kind of long here.
Oh my god, a map.
The way, Dr. Freeman. We'll take the
Cliff path.
yes. Before another one comes. So we're now going on foot. What's downstairs? Is there
Goodbye,
any
Dune Buggy.
supplies? Any supplies downstairs? Yeah, I see a box.
That is a breakable box. It says supply on it.
There we go.
Doing a bit better now. A bit more
So,
health there.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, bud.
You? Or not you?
Who am I
Wrong guy.
following?
Following someone.
Come with me. If you want to live.
Mm-hmm.
Who will be coming with?
Mm-hmm. Oh, is he following you? Following me, or am I following you?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, we just came from this way.
Okay, I'll follow you.
Wait, where are we going, buddy? Oh, back in here?
What?
Oh, I guess they're assuming that you haven't already taken the...
No, I think
Right along
Maybe
there.
there's a...
right along there.
Right
That's
along
just it.
there?
Right along there.
Is there a secret passage we don't know about?
Never sound.
There was a secret passage!
I'm hurt.
Oh boy. Oh, more ammo. Dave.
Yes. What?
just kind of yeeted it off the
No, I didn't. I yeeted it. Someone was shooting at me. Where are you shooting at me from?
Good question. Oh.
Oh, they've stolen the car!
No! Our baby!
No!
It's like some kind of bird picking up a little mouse.
Significantly more traumatized by the Combine stealing our car than we were by the Combine stealing Dr. Vance.
Well, we didn't see that happen. It didn't happen in front of our eyes.
Hey, baby. Yes.
And we're going to rescue Dr. Vance. I'm not sure if we'll be allowed to
Not
rescue
sure
the
if
car.
that is true. We are not going to rescue the car. I will have you as in. There's another car, better car, with a gnome in it. No, it doesn't have a gnome in it. You can put a gnome in it.
But my baby. I'm giving Dave puppy dog eyes.
You are getting, yes.
His heart is hardened to them.
That is baby we will not see again.
I'm going to write a fanfic about what happens to the car and how it eventually finds its way home and lives happily ever after next to the lighthouse.
Okay, hold still, Laszlo, someone's coming.
Hit me! It's okay, I'm a friendly.
You there! Stop where you are!
Oh
Stay
no,
on
he
the
hurt!
ground.
Stay on the rocks.
Step on the sand. It makes the antlions crazy.
Oh no, they're
Laszlo, don't
antlions.
move. No. Help!
Laszlo, no! Laszlo!
Oh, and I think not Laszlo also.
No.
Yeah, so don't step on the sand. And if
The
you do
sand
fall on
is
the sand,
sand
the
is
sand is
lava.
lava. If you do step on the sand,
Be prepared.
be prepared. Yes, and yes,
Oh god.
don't move around too much.
When was the last time we saved?
I think there will probably an autosave. If you want, we can. Okay.
Ammo. Thank God for gravity guns. So what? Oh, we're playing the little game. Playing a game of the floor is lava.
We can, I think we can step on these guys.
Mm.
So we take these as a. Yes.
Might not be a bad idea to bring that pallet with you. Although, does putting the pallet down count?
Yes.
As. So it does.
See?
No. What I mean to say is, doesn't putting the pallet down count
No.
as
Making attracting the.
Yeah, because that's movement on the sand.
It does not count for. Apparently.
Huh, fair enough. Ah. Platforming. I suppose it's not.
I think there's an achievement for getting across here without
disturbing
touching the.
disturbing the antlions. Is it called the sand is lava?
I don't know. I could check if
If
you wanted,
not-
but we'd have to pause the stream.
If not, why not? No,
If not, why not?
I mean I could check, or I could be
I
lazy.
don't think it matters that much.
I'll just assume that's what it's called. I'm assuming you've got the achievement already anyway.
I have,
There's only one
The
achievement.
only
you
achievement I
got,
haven't got is Lambda Locator, which is
which you can't get
difficult, and I'm not really inclined to. I can't get on this run through yet because
now.
there are some
Because there was one that you missed.
that you miss. Dun-dun.
Oh man.
Is that a seesaw?
Hardcore!
It is a seesaw.
Oh no.
Great.
Do we want a seesaw? Oh right, I see. We want to move that to the other side so the thing goes up so we can get. Is that right?
It is. I had not yet figured out that was what the game was asking us to do.
I'm helping!
You are helping. Well done.
My god, I'm as surprised as you are.
Oh, what's this? What's this over here?
It's a hoose.
Try not to fall down.
Bonk. Well, that was a door. Dave hates doors.
I do.
News at 11.
Can't stand them.
Dave hates boxes.
Boxes often contain things. Oh. Especially if they have little supply barcodes on them. Bonk.
Nope, can't pick
nope.
that up.
Yeah. That one?
Is there anything we can pick up at the moment?
Maybe. Yeah.
Well,
We're
that
short of those
apparently.
ones. Oh, and there are. Can we reach those boxes? Maybe we can.
Wom. I love the physics of the gravity gun. It's just so pleasing.
Oh, yeah.
Nope, we've already got those. Nope, don't want that. Dave hates wood.
Is that it? I think.
doesn't look like there's
Where do we
anything else.
go? Do we try and... I think we go back this way. Can we get back this way?
Good question. I'm not sure. Because, like, we jumped down. Because I don't think we can get back up there. Eh. I think I've played Adventure Playground games like this before.
So, now we are back up here.
Okay.
Yes, I'm definitely getting a...
Oh, just a heads up.
puzzle platformer, I
We've
think.
been streaming for about an hour, so
Yes.
after we reach the end of this, do we want to do...
I'm wondering whether there is a... Oh, look! There's a... That's one
It's
of
a
them
repeller.
things. That's one of them repeller things. So I think maybe... where's a convenient place to stop? How do we get across? Is there a way to get across there? A way to get up to here?
Hey, it's a thing on a thing. Is that useful? No, not really. Oh well.
Oh look, there's this bloody barrel.
It's bloody
Do
friend!
we have to shoot this bloody barrel?
I don't know. So we're trying to see if there's a way to get to that there house.
Go there. Or...
Maybe once we find a way to that there house, we can kind of do a split.
Yeah. I mean,
Or do you want to split here?
might be worth just splitting here.
Okay, so we're going to keep streaming, but this is the part where the YouTube video that we put up later will stop and then resume. Join us next time when we attempt to get to that there house.
Yes. Next week on...
God damn it, Dave!
Non-weekly... Next time, okay. Next time on Half-Life 2. We will see you again.
Time has no meaning.
Time has no meaning.